thingy.
Yes, we're doing a thingy, Ryan. We're fetching all the video. We're going live.
Oh, okay.
Everybody ready for the show?
Man your stations. Man your stations.
Ready and...
Welcome to the Biz4Good Show with your hosts Bobby Glenn James and Ryan Pilkington. The Biz4Good podcast is a fun and adventurous series that dives into the world of business, nonprofit, and startups, making a difference in the world for good. Get ready for another episode. Hey, cue that sick intro.
Introducing Bobby Glenn James and Ryan Pilkington. Biz4Good.
Welcome to the Biz4Good Show. I am your host, Bobby Glenn James, along with the Ryan Pilkington.
Hoorah.
And of course, today we have two amazing guests on the show. One in studio with us, sitting in here. She's like, oh my crap, what did I get myself into? And one that's safe, long ways away in LA. And we're excited to have them on the show. Welcome. Who are our guests today, Ryan?
All right, we're welcome to episode 34 with Adam Farfan and Ben Alcazar.
Ben? Brenda Alcazar.
I messed it up.
You messed it up this time. Okay, we're both fine. Brenda Benalcazar. Ladies and gentlemen. Brenda Benalcazar. I've been working on that for a couple months.
All right, awesome. So we want to welcome them to the show, to the Biz4Good Show on episode 34. We're talking about financial promises to the marketplace.
Financial promises to the marketplace. Ooh, I'm excited.
So they'll
dive deep into that. We're going to talk to them, and they are with Elite Hathaway. You can go to elitehathaway.com to find out more about Brenda and Adam. Man. Wow. Big time.
Gosh. Who are these goofballs? No.
Where we at?
All right, so we're going to go into the B4G studio news. It's brought to you by Mazuma, and we'll bring that up.
Yes, we will bring that up. So, folks, Mazuma, I'd like to introduce you to the biggest thing to happen to accounting industry since 1495. It's Mazuma Bookkeeping and Taxes. And if you own a small business, it's about to change everything. Mazuma was established to focus solely on you, the small business owner. Here's how it works. Step 1, send in your statements and documents to Mazuma. That's it. They do all your bookkeeping, even your personal and your business taxes. Here's the best part. You pay $75 a month. $75 for an accounting department, not a guy in a closet somewhere, but an actual department. You can trust Mazuma. Call now to set up a free consultation. Call 866-575-9100. That's 866-575-9100, or visit MazumaUSA.com.
And check out the code.
Check out the code. And if you put in the code Biz4Good, you'll get a month free of Mazuma services. Sweet. Yes. That's what I've been told. Hopefully I'm not lying. No, that's what I've been told. We also want to say, also welcome EFL 360 entrepreneurs, founders, and leaders. EFL360.com. If you're an entrepreneur, a founder, or a leader, and you want to learn some tools to grow your business, grow your entrepreneurship, your leadership, what have you, EFL360.com. And of course, also Speak Up, Professional Speakers Studio, speakupspeakers.com. If you think you're a speaker, if you want to be a speaker, if you are a powerful speaker, you want to be a part of Speak Up.
Where can they go to find it?
Speakupspeakers.com.
Awesome.
All right. If you're new to the show, you can find us on social media with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Pinterest?
Pinterest.
Sorry.
We're not there yet.
We're not in
We're
Pinterest.
pinning anything.
Oh, very good, very
But
good.
anyways, yeah, you can find us on that. We love your review. You can make fun of me if I can't talk right.
Also, find us on all the podcast places: iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, all of those places. Okay, let's move. Okay, let's move on.
Suggestions or feedback, please give us email.
Email is info@biz4goodshow.com. Info, info @biz4goodshow.com.
All right. So that wraps up the studio news. We're going to go into segments.
And did we actually talk to our guests about segments? We started to, and I think I took us off track here. Okay, guys, you're here to help us with segments. Normally, what we do is we have some things, and you guys just feel free to jump in before we start interviewing you. So you're just hanging out looking at us.
Yeah, I'm more than welcome to go back and forth on these. The best hack didn't have anything particular, but we wanted to talk about finding the want in your business. If you're starting a business, trying to find out what are you going to do, how are you going to make money, you got to first answer the question: does your customers want it?
Oh my gosh, I can't tell you. In all of our entrepreneur groups and stuff, people come and they go, man, I've got this great thing, and everybody needs it. That's great that everybody needs it, but if nobody wants it, it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
If you can't find the want, you're not going to be able to sell your product. How do you guys feel about that? Adam, Brenda, take your 2 cents on the want of a customer. How do you guys feel about it?
I think when you actually get into a lot of people, one of the things that they try to do is they try to create a need and they try to create desire. But I think it's much better when you got something that people are already looking for. And that's the reason why I've been in financial services my whole life. It's because of the fact that instead of, that's really what a business is, right? Finding a problem, creating a solution, making money doing it. And
Absolutely.
It's one of those things that's great, especially when you find out, I remember talking to my buddy, Tony Shade, who's actually started Zappos.com, and that's a $3 billion company a year.
Tony's a crazy man.
He says, it's like, I asked him years ago, I said, what's the key to becoming a billionaire? He says, you find the biggest problem, you find the most simplest of solutions, and that's exactly what's going to go ahead and help you, definitely take you up there. So definitely for people that are going out there, finding the biggest, don't create desire, find something that people are already looking for.
Oh, that's perfect. Imagine that. It's rocket science, right? Find what people are actually looking for. Find the problem. It's amazing that people don't get it because we hear that stuff over and over again. What do you think, Brenda?
Well, I'm looking for people that want financial services, and so I'm kind of looking for people that are looking for me.
Because everybody wants to be financially free.
Well,
Yeah.
there's certain people that are just ready
to be financially free. They just don't know how. I feel like I'm the how that they don't know is out there. And so I'm just, looking constantly for people that are looking for me because I am the how that can get them to where they need to go.
And that's the business you want. You want people looking for you.
Yes.
Marketing is much easier when they're looking for you.
And a lot cheaper.
And a lot cheaper, absolutely. So what do you think, Ryan? What do you think, Juan?
Yeah, when you went out there, don't put the cart before the horse and start thinking, I got this awesome thing, and you haven't even talked to one customer. So, get some feedback.
Absolutely.
And get out there and get dirty. All right. We'll move into the good news. We did a fun challenge way back just a couple months ago.
Was it fun?
Yeah, it was fun for me. We got.
I found that I'm a wuss. That's what I found out. I'm a wuss. Oh.
Yeah. Well, anyways, we did a wink coop challenge because my wife came to me with an article about Shawnee Thompson, who was bullied, and we thought we'd have her on the show, and she was going to come to the wing challenge, but she had some family emergencies and couldn't make it. So then from Humans of Salt Lake, we actually had Humans of Salt Lake here, and so Aguilera. And it was an awesome interview. We appreciate him being here and on the show. And anyways, right now, just want to kind of go back into what happened. No, we never had Shawnee on the show, so no one really knows what the heck we're doing.
Right.
So for the good news segment, I just wanted to recap on Shawnee Thompson, what the heck was going on with all that.
She's doing some stuff right now too, isn't she?
Yeah.
Are we split? You going to talk about that?
I'm talking about that.
Oh, good.
So, Humans of Salt Lake, just to go back, Humans of Salt Lake goes and spotlights people doing, they just want to talk about their story, get to know them, and spotlight their story. Well, they spotlighted Shawnee because she ended up being bullied, cyberbullied, and harassed at school. She ended up cutting herself, and she's pretty open about this. She talked about her experience, and her family was very concerned. They took her to an Intermountain Health hospital and checked her into a special unit that helps with that. Through her recovery, she learned that through coping, that's what she was doing, was cutting to cope with this pain. She learned that a proper way is to change it around and flip it around. So she went out and she is on a campaign for anti-bullying, cyberbullying, and she's doing amazing things.
And she's like 15, 16. Yeah. This kid's amazing. She's just a powerhouse.
So we have the links on our Facebook page. So if you want to check out those stories. But right now we did the wing challenge for her because we wanted to raise some money for her cause called Team 8. Team 8 is building resilience against bullying and educating people and bringing awareness. And so basically with that she does pageants. She goes out and does pageants. So we came up with the challenge. You drudged through all that wing.
Drudged through 4 wings, and everybody makes fun of me because it was really only 3 wings and a bite. But I'm going to say 4 wings. I don't care what anybody says. I bit into the 4th wing. It was the hottest thing on earth. It was like biting into lava. And I like spicy foods, man. I'm from Texas. I think I may get my Texas card revoked, but it was hot. I don't care what anybody says.
So we raised $60 for that.
Because of my lame showing.
Anyway. Wing Coop matched some of our Bobby's stuff there in advocacy is what I work with on my project. So there's this Miss Utah Teen Contest that's going on right now. It's on the 29th of September. They need to get votes to get them into the top 10. So we're pushing for Shawnee to get into the top 10 for this pageant, and I'll share the link, but it's missuteen.com/contestants. You go search Shawnee Thompson, and you'll click vote. For every $1 is a vote. So we'll be doing 60.
So we're going to be doing 60 votes for her.
60 votes. So if you want to get Shawnee, because she's got a great platform for anti-bullying.
Great kid, great personality, great kid. She's taken on the world.
So
awesome.
Go ahead and promote that. So check those things out on our Facebook, and then we'll turn it over to Brenda for the quote of the day.
Brenda.
Okay. The quote of the day is the 10.
I can't hear Brenda too well, by the way.
Yeah.
You
need to talk. You need to not be through the mic.
Okay.
Talking.
The temptation to quit will be greater just before you are about to succeed. That is so true.
The temptation to quit will be greatest just before you are about to succeed.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what do you guys think of that? And I just want to mention, just because of our technology. So Adam, the reason you sound really good and we all sound really good, but we don't sound all that good to you. Just so you know.
Got it.
Know that live and everything, it sounds great. She sounds great. You just can't hear her very.
Got it. Awesome.
We should have went over
all that with the,
okay.
So anyway, that cleared up.
All right. Quote of the day.
Quote of the day. Okay, folks.
go into the segment. I mean the show, Bobby.
Yes, we go into welcome. It is time for the interview segment of our show. We have, of course, like we said, two powerfully amazing guests today that are taking on the world, taking it by storm. Thank you, Adam, for being on the show. Thank you for just saying, yeah, sure, whatever. Brenda asked you, yeah, I'll come do this, whatever it is. Sure, why not? Why not? Thank you for doing that, Brenda. Thank you for just showing up and saying, yeah, sure, I'll be on a podcast. Why not?
So
thank you guys. Thank you guys. We like to start off by learning a little bit about you guys, what you're doing right now, what's going on. So let's start with Adam. Adam, kind of tell us about you. What's making Adam tick? What's going on?
Hey man, at this point in my life, I would actually tell you that what brings me the most emotion, what really makes me feel alive right now is people. Obviously something completely different than what motivated me years and years ago. But at this point in my life, I would actually tell you that I'm not motivated by money or books for that matter. I'm motivated by people and what they can do. My story is very simple. I grew up in Salt Lake City, Utah, of all places. I grew up Mormon. And I really wanted to go ahead and live the American dream, right? I came out to the U.S. when I was very young. I was actually 11 years old when I came out, and it was really interesting because of the fact that it wasn't like what the movies portrayed it to be, right? It wasn't like that. And it was really insane. And I would actually tell you the fact that, growing up in the church and really brought a lot of great things in my life. And, it's really amazing because when I was actually 16 years old, there was actually a guy that went to that was always, kind of like the leader of the ward or whatever. And, it was really interesting because he seemed to be, successful at that time, right? Like, the guy had a nice car and a nice home and stuff like that. And to be completely honest, I was kind of even intimidated by him a little bit. And then one day, funny enough, he actually walked into he was in my living room at my parents' house. And he wasn't there to talk about church business. He was actually there talking to my dad about financial services, insurance, and all kinds of stuff. And to be completely honest, guys, it all seemed really dull and boring. But the moment he told my dad it was actually the highest paid profession in the world, and all my dad had to do is get a simple license to go ahead and make as much money as this guy was doing, as Daniel was doing. Absolutely, my life, I was like, oh my God, does this mean I don't have to go to school, right? So, I literally hated school. I'm not even gonna tell you I wasn't good at it. I'm not gonna because I wasn't either. But I will tell you that I just did not like it, right? I tried going one semester to a local college, but it just wasn't for me. And I pretty much talked to this guy. I said, hey, listen, teach me what you know. Take me through the ropes. I want to learn what you're doing. And he thought I was kind of kidding. And I said, no, I'm serious. I want to come to your house and work for free. So I started going to his house every single day. And, that's kind of like how I started started getting a grasp of what it was and what I wanted to do in my life. But to be honest with you, what really changed for me that I don't really talk about often was my mentor. I met a guy at the age of 18. This guy really took me to a different level. He expanded my vision. He was actually able to go and teach me $1 million habits and what I needed to do in my personal life and stuff. And I really took the little that I had learned the last few years and really took it to a different level. And I would actually tell you, I'm 33 years old now. I've been in financial services since I was very, very young. It's pretty much half my life. I've been doing this, and I can't tell you how much I love this. Right now, we started a new company called Elite Hathaway. We're the world's leading financial coaching company. And what we do is we teach students how to become agents in financial services, how to become financial wealth executives. And we deal with corporate planning. We deal with, nonprofit organizations. We deal with wealthy America every day. But there's a certain group of people like my parents, that a lot of these big companies don't really focus on. And that's exactly what our company is. That's exactly what our mission is to help people that haven't had a lot of training, haven't had a lot of experience, or haven't had a lot of education. And we're doing it one by one, sometimes, where we deal with companies and stuff like that. And what we do is we teach the middle class what the ultra wealthy have been doing for a long, long time. So that's in a sense of what we do. I don't know if that answers your question.
Awesome. Yeah, that's great. That's great. I had 1,000 different thoughts, but now they're all gone because that's what ADD does. But Brenda, let's learn a little bit about Brenda.
Okay, I'm not sure if I shared this story with you or not, Bobby, but the day that Mr. Haycock came and did his presentation at ELP
P.
at the time,
at the
Mhm.
time,
is when
is
I
when I
saw
saw
three
three
people
people
from
from
Lady
Lady
Hathaway
Hathaway
in
in
the
the
audience,
audience,
and
and
I
I
at
at
the
the
time
time
was
was
looking
looking
for a
for a
major
major
financial
financial
brokerage
brokerage
house,
house,
and
and
I
I
was
was
very
very
unhappy.
unhappy.
It was
It was
all
all
money under
money under
assets,
assets,
and
and
they were
they were
just
just
like,
like,
it was
it
just
was just,
I was
I was
ready to
ready
walk
to
out of
walk out of
financial
financial
services
services
completely because
completely
it
because
just
it
didn't
just
align
didn't
with my
align with my
beliefs.
beliefs.
And then I
And then
met
I met
Joanna
Joanna
Stock.
Stock.
She was in
She
the
was in the
audience,
audience,
and
and
I just
I
went up
just
to
went up
her,
to
and
her,
I
and I
just
just
thought she
thought
looked
she
like a
looked like a
really
really
put
well put
together
together
person.
person.
And she came
She
out
came out
and with two other
with two other
people,
people,
and
and
I
I
just
just
introduced her, introduced
introduced
myself,
myself,
and
and
we
we
just
just
got in
got in
contact. And
contact.
then,
And then,
a few
a
months
few months
later,
later,
I
I
met
met
Adam, and
Adam,
Adam
and
has
Adam
really
has
poured
really
into
poured
me,
into
and
me, and with
his
his
coaching
coaching
and
and
advice,
advice,
and
and
just
just
really
really
helping me
helping
to
me to
be
be
a leader
a
in the
leader in the
industry,
industry,
and
and
teaching
teaching
me
me
how
how
to
to
be
be
how to actually
actually
execute.
execute.
And
And
what I
what I
like
like
the most
the most
about Elite
about Lady
Hathaway is
Hathaway
the
is the
client, the
client. The
person that we're
person that we're
helping is
helping
the
is
most
the most
important
important
person. It's
person. It's
not
not
about
about
how much
how
money
much
they
money
have,
they
it's
have,
how
it's
much
how
we
much
can
we can
help
help
them
them
and
and give
pretty
them
much a
pretty much a
roadmap
roadmap to get their
goals and
goals and
dream
dream
um, met.
met.
We actually
We
give them
actually give
like
them
a
like
roadmap and sit down with them and talk to them and talk about their goals and dreams. So
Awesome. Anything else on that, Bobby?
I'm just playing with technology.
Ooh. Well, we'll move on to the next. Thanks so much, Brenda.
So did that work? Ask Sky if that helped with the echo.
Anyways, we'll move on to the next question.
Oh, we're moving on to the next question. All right. Technology. You got to love technology.
Yay.
Not as much as you see. I know. Always and forever.
We're moving on.
Okay. All right. Next question. This is the question that we love to hear, love to ask, because it is what the show is all about. So, Ryan, would you like to?
All right, Adam. What does Biz for Good mean to you or in your business? How does that relate? Or go ahead and shoot for the hip on that.
Oh, whoops.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes. Sorry, I muted you. I apologize.
Awesome, no problem. Hey, one of the things that I really love about the Biz for Good show is the fact that it gives you awareness as far as what's out there. One of the greatest things that I've actually heard about it is the fact that there's so many people that are actually looking for information, and it's actually one of the greatest sources I think when you come to bringing like people that are entrepreneurs that are actually doing it and finding out what are some of the things that you could also go ahead and do and implement in your own business, right? One of the great things about entrepreneurs is the fact that not only they're problem solvers, which is the kind of people that you bring to your show, but at the same time, you get to always figure out what your competition is also doing, right? And I remember years ago, one of the things that I tell people is the fact that there's nothing wrong being a copycat as long as you copy the right cat. So therefore,
love it.
one of the greatest things that I really like about this is the fact that definitely awareness, definitely like knowing what people are doing and how to go ahead and improve your life. I think anything that has to do with self development, anything that makes you want to be a better person, anything that wants to go ahead and help you and gives you education, which is one of the platforms that I love so much about this series. It's just that itself, the awareness, the education that people can go ahead and get, and all that stuff. So it's great.
Awesome. Brenda.
same question.
Same question.
So I like it because you're talking about doing good. You're talking about doing good for people. You're talking about how you can improve their lives and make their lives better. So it's amazing. I'm so glad that you asked me to be on the show, and I'm so glad that Adam was able to be here and that we were able to share a little bit about our business and what we can do for people. So thank you.
When I talked to Brenda at our Biz Monsters, I like the fact that you said you come from a coaching or a heart, kind of like you want a self-improvement to get their finances in a better place.
Self-improvement meets finances.
Right. And so meeting Adam comes from a place, he's got such a good heart. He comes from a place that he just wants to help people. And with the other financial company that I was with, it didn't really align with my values. and who I stood for as a person. So this company, it can align everything that I want to do and accomplish, writing books, speaking, talking to people, educating people, and I get to be able to talk to so many people around the country and teach them about finances. And I have yet to have somebody on a presentation that I've done that hasn't learned at least something. And so he's constructed the presentations in a way so that people could really understand what their finances are doing. I was in corporate America for years, and I had a 401k, and I never understood it. And
who understands?
Nobody understands it. It's really vague, and
Roth,
so
whatever. I don't
they patched me through.
Put money in, and you're supposed to have money at the end of your life.
Which
is kind of crappy because it's the end of your life. That couldn't we have money like during our life? That'd be good too.
That's what we that's exactly what we teach our people.
Absolutely awesome. Okay, Adam. So let's find out from you. So what's the future? What do you guys? What's the future for Adam? This whole thing, Elite Hathaway, all of that stuff. What do you got? Wow us with the future.
One of the things that I really, really love is what we do today. And I think, one of the things that I talk to people all the time is really the fact that your future is very, very predictable, right? If I eat crappy food every day, I'm not going to be that surprised if I have if I have health issues in a year from now, right? I would actually tell you the same thing when it comes to business, and the fact that what's in it for us is what we do on every single day that's going to go ahead and help us have a bright future. Right? I tell our agents, hey man, put your sunglasses on because your future's so bright, right? And the truth of the matter is the fact that if people just elevated not only their vision, but at the same time their mindset and their activity in any business that they are actually going and doing, their future can be also just as bright. Right? It's not about just working hard, but working smart. And when it comes down to our business and what it is that we want to do, is we are definitely a company of destiny, right? We are definitely a company that it's not only we're growing. We have monthly records that we're breaking every single month. Every month's a record-breaking month for our business, but it's not just that, right? It's not just our promise in the marketplace to go ahead and actually be a better company for tomorrow and for people and for children and for everybody else. But at the same time, really what people get out of it. Because one of the things that's very, very important to me is, how people feel, right? We have one of the strongest recognition systems in the planet with our company and with everything that we're putting together. But at the end of the day, where we're going with this company, it's not just a billion-dollar company, but at the same time, the culture is what makes us different, right? The fact that when they associate with our company, one of the things that I tell people all the time is that you can make $100,000 anywhere, but when you make $100,000 in Elite Hathaway, the reward that you get behind that, it's so much more amazing. You know why? Because behind every single dollar that that our agents make, there's a family being helped in the back end, which is amazing. And not only that, but they feel good about what they're doing as well. So if you ask me where we're going to be in 5 years from now, what my goal is to have, at least 1,000 agents that know exactly what it is that they're doing when it comes to financial services. Because I'll tell you this, even with 1,000, we cannot really accomplish fully our job. But I know at the same time, we'll be able to go ahead and it's a good start, right? I want us to go ahead and, be that kind of company that when people associate our brand, they associate who we are and what we're doing, they look back and they're like, that is amazing. I love what it is. So therefore, that's we thrive and strive for that every single day to go ahead and be that company that people remember that they had a great experience with.
What I love about that is that the future depends on now. And,
right.
And that's so important. People don't realize you can dream about the future, or you can do stuff right now to make your future. Because right now,
they don't dream about hunting. They just hunt, right? That's what they do.
That's right. That's right. It's amazing to me. People think, oh man, when this happens and this happens, then I'll be able to go take my future on. No, you need to get off your butt, get out of your couch, and go do something. Go do something
Absolutely.
To make your future happen. I love it. Yep. Love it. So thank you for that, because without action now, you're not going to have much of a future. Period.
You'll just be eating a lot of potato chips.
So, Brenda, let's ask you this question.
Okay.
At the end of the day, meaning, the end of your day,
Okay.
not this day, but the end of your time on this planet, how do you want people to remember you?
Well, I think the best way to remember me is how I made you feel. So if I was able to add value, I was able to educate you, I was able to help you leave a legacy for your family. So when I meet with clients, it's not just about today, it's about their legacy, about leaving it for their family. So by helping somebody get their financials or get their financial life extremely on point, that can not only affect their retirement, but leaving the legacy and their children and their children's children. So for me, at the end of the day, I want to be remembered as somebody that added value. So not only 1 or 2 or 3 generations because of what I helped them start on the path to. So I guess that's how I would answer that question.
Awesome.
How about Adam?
Yes, Adam. How do you want people to remember you, my friend?
I think one of the things that's very, very important to me, I grew up with a dad that said to me always, don't ever let people point their finger at you and say that person ripped me off or that person did something to me that they shouldn't and stuff like that. Because same way that I grew up with sisters, right? I grew up with 2 sisters and a mom, and my dad always said to me every single day, he says to me, don't do anything that you wouldn't want anybody to do to your sisters or your mom. Right? And at the end, that's the same atmosphere that I want to create with myself and my company, and with the Hathaway, is that I want people to feel and to know, at the end of the day, you know what I want them to say? I want them to, whether they did business with us or not, or whether they did anything with, I want them to say, you know what? I know Adam Farfan. I learned about Elite Hathaway, and I'm a better person because of my association with them. And that's exactly what I care about, because of the fact that at the end of the day, it's all we have, right? It's our honor. It's what we're committed to. And that's exactly what I'm committed to, is for people to always have a great experience with us. And we're not perfect. Definitely we're not. I'm not perfect. But at the same time, one of the things that I can honestly tell you about our company is that our heart's in the right place. And that's exactly where we're at when it comes to people in business and the way we do things, which is, it's part of, like I said, the culture. And that's exactly what I want people to remember us about.
Awesome. See, 2 amazing guests. Told you, Ryan. Told you.
Mic drop.
Nailed it.
Boom.
Well, thank you guys. Thanks for being on the show. Thank you so much. Is there anything you guys would like to leave with that you
I did have a question.
Oh, you have a question. Ryan.
I'm going to interject, Bobby.
Okay, interject.
All right, this is open to both of you. I was dabbling in finances and some other associates, and I know there's 2 parts to that. There's the recruiting and then the assisting. Is that what you guys do as well? If they want to be licensed, want to be part of the team, I'm sure you have a funnel on that. Or and then people that just need the help financially, is there a certain kind of process you want to promote that today, or?
Yeah. So one of the things, if you're actually listening to this, the truth of the matter is this: you don't need a guy like me to tell you that people that make a lot of money, people that make millions of dollars, simply do not have the same type of investments, insurance, retirement plans the middle Americans do, right? People like my parents, I always talk about, right? So all we do with our company, guys, is show people what the ultra wealthy have been doing for a long time. Let me give you an example. If you're listening to this, you might have been a victim of not a victim, I shouldn't say that, but that's how I think, so I'm going to say it anyways. You might have had a 401k in the past. You might have had a Roth IRA in the past, right? So this is the thing that happens. Everybody shares the same commonality, which is volatility. People actually will, they have to pay penalties. You have to wait until they have to touch your money. If the market goes down, your money goes down with it, right? Well, the wealthy have figured out something completely different. Now, I'm gonna ask you guys, whoever's listening or whoever's listening to me for the first time, I want you to pretend that I'm telling you the truth just for today, okay?
All right.
Where you gross without paying taxes, you could pull your money out without paying taxes. You could have liquidity up to your first, second year, depending on how you set it up. Not only that, but you have a guaranteed percentage on your money. What does that mean? If the market drops, my clients never ever lose money. If the market goes up, my clients get to still to participate in the upside of the market. If such product out there would exist, why wouldn't anybody that's listening to this podcast right now would now want to go ahead and switch what they have or take away their old, money for somewhere else. Listen, these products are not new. They've been around for a long, long time. Nobody taught people that didn't have a big network on how to do this. In fact, when Tony Robbins learned about this, he was so excited about it, he actually wrote a book called Money. Warren Buffett put into this particular products that I just mentioned, they do exist. He put 80% of his wealth into these products years and years ago. I just learned a couple days ago that Walt Disney funded Disneyland with these particular products. Listen, they've been around for a long, long time. What Elite Hathaway is bringing that to mainstream. And right now, I'm going to tell you this. We're looking for people that we can go ahead and get trained, we can get them licensed to go ahead and do all this. Listen, there is so much opportunity out there when it comes to financial services. I'll tell you this, financial services is the highest paid profession in the world, but also one of the hardest industries to make money in because it's so hard, so regulated. What Elite Hathaway has done through our relationships, our partnerships, and everything in our training that we've done is we've made it so simpler where we've cut like a 6-7 year learning curve to go ahead and do it for like a matter of just few short months. When people work with our company, they get assigned to an executive coach, somebody that's going to walk you by the hand, somebody that's going to show you exactly how to do it all, somebody's going to help it, teach you, and give you the skill to go ahead and go out there and help a lot of people. So I would actually encourage you, if you are by any chance in one of those businesses out there, one of those deals that are out there, you want to come out there and actually you want to come here and actually make good money, industry money, financial services type of money, we will give you the tools. What I've done with Elite Hathaway is I've actually gathered some of my closest friends. You'll actually get to see this on EliteHathaway.com. I've gathered some of my closest friends, millionaires, billionaires, best-selling authors, just like high-powered entrepreneurs. I brought them up here to my house in Hollywood Hills, and we started a series of interviews where our agents get to learn from some of the most successful people in the world as far as what they've done, how they've done all this, and exactly what they do. In fact, Brenda will tell you this. A few weeks ago, I had one of my chapters be here at my house, and we had guys like Larry Benet here at the house, who's actually Forbes magazine most connected guy in the world. Had guys like Mark Dama, who's a hedge fund entrepreneur that teaches people how to go ahead and become better when it comes to mentally, like a high performance coach. I had so many different people that come to my house, and our agents get to learn from all these people. And it's amazing. We're the most connected, socially connected company in the world. Nobody does quite what we do. So therefore, yes, if you guys are listening to this and you guys are looking for you're looking for a platform, that kind of company that will go ahead and take you and elevate you to the whole next level, that's exactly what we've got with Elite Hathaway. So I would actually encourage you to find somebody, email us at support@elitehathaway.com, or just go to our website. My name's Adam Farfan, Farfan, so I'm very easy to find on social media, and we could go out and make it happen. I love this.
Awesome. He has a little bit of passion for what he's doing, I think.
Just a little.
Just a tiny bit.
Maybe more than that.
Sorry, everybody heard, but you didn't hear us. I just said you have a little bit of passion for what you're doing.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Well, thank you guys so much for being on the show.
Can I leave a number?
Absolutely, leave a number.
Okay, so I have a number if anybody wants to call me.
And we'll put that also on social media, and we do show notes. So all the show notes will also have all the links and all that stuff, so you'll get all the Google juice and all that good stuff from it.
So everything that Adam just talked about, if you want to call me, I can personally talk to you about that. My telephone number is 801-874-2017, the year 2017.
Say it one more time.
So 874 2017.
2017. Very good.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. And remember, hashtag be good, do good. Hashtag be good, do good. Give it to us, guys. Hashtag be good, do good.